Um, Members of the SNTS, welcome to this rather unusual general meeting of the SNTS. Had we been meeting in Rome, this would have been our second business meeting. Thanks especially to Todd Still and to his colleagues at Baylor for arranging this live stream meeting, which is coming by Facebook Live. And it's my understanding that you are able to submit questions in the chat, and should you do so, then Todd will relay those questions to me or Andrew or Todd to answer. I'd like to begin by expressing again our disappointment of having to cancel the meeting in Rome in 2020. You all have received a letter from the committee announcing that that cancellation, and I think you understand all the reasons for doing that. And we do want to express our thanks to Bernardo Estrada and Francesco Bianchini, who had already done a lot of work in arranging the Rome 2020 meeting. As I'll be able to announce in a couple of minutes, that work is not lost because we are planning a future meeting in Rome. You also may know that we had been scheduled to meet in Melbourne in 2021, and next year. Melbourne also had to withdraw its invitation for 2021 for, I think, the understandable reason that we're still in a pretty precarious position in respect of COVID-19, and our Australian colleagues couldn't be assured that Australia might not close down again or impose a 2-week quarantine or something like that, which would have made a 2021 meeting in Melbourne difficult to say the least, and maybe impossible. So Melbourne had withdrawn for 2021. The committee has been meeting throughout this entire period because we have been, we thought it essential to maintain the momentum of the society and its activities in this very difficult time. And we have been actively engaged in seeking alternatives for 2021 and beyond. And I'm very happy to be able to announce that we have some alternatives for 2021, 22, and 23. The leadership of the society has been meeting pretty frequently, either live stream or over email, to discuss many aspects of the society's business. One of the first things that was discussed had to do with the rotation of presidential roles. As you all know, if there had been a Rome meeting this year, Margaret Mitchell would assume the presidency. And in the following year, John Barclay, who is president designate, would become president for 2022. We thought it prudent under these circumstances to extend my presidency through 2020, and thus Margaret Mitchell will become president in 2021 and John Barclay in 2022. That seemed a better alternative than to try to squeeze Margaret and John into the same year, that is next year. So I was happy to continue the role of president for this year. The officers of the society continue in the regular rotation. As of January the 1st, Andrew Clark, who has been the secretary of the society, steps down after a 5-year term. And we're very pleased to announce that Todd Still has agreed to step up from being assistant secretary to secretary for a 5-year period. And equally pleased that Christina Kreinacker of Leuven has agreed to serve as assistant secretary for membership for a 5-year period. So this maintains the leadership of the committee. As I've said, the normal rotation of committee members is will continue as normal. Danielle Gerber and Corina Zamfir come to the end of their terms as committee members, and we extend to them our thanks for their participation in the committee. The new members of the committee, this occurs with immediate effect, are Regis Bernet of Belgium and Francois Tolmé of South Africa. They rotate onto the SNTS committee. As I've said, the committee was actively seeking a venue for 2021 once we knew that Melbourne had pulled out of 2021. And we are very, very happy to announce that the SNTS meeting for 2021 will occur in Leuven, July the 27th to the 30th. We're aware that, and this is thanks to the very hard work and the swift action of Joseph Verheiden. We're aware that there may still be a possibility in July of 2021 of the need for a video element or a live streaming element. And fortunately, the Leuven has the facilities to, for example, live stream major papers or even the presidential address if, God forbid, Margaret Mitchell is unable to travel to Leuven. We've also made arrangements for seminars, and so the activities of the society will go on as normal. There may be some deviations from the normal time slots at which events occur in the event that we need to live stream some of those events. But there's a planning committee in place to work on the arrangements for Leuven, and we're assured that the meeting can go forward either fully in person in Leuven or in a combination of partly in person and partly live streamed in July of 2021. Second, Melbourne, that had originally been slated for 2021, has requested to postpone its invitation until 2022. That Melbourne had already done a lot of planning for the meeting, and so we've simply moved that up or down a year to 2022. And we express our great thanks to the planning committee in Melbourne for being flexible. And likewise, Rome, where we would have been meeting in Rome as we speak now, has agreed to postpone until 2023. So we are, at present, we're set for the next 3 years of meeting. The president in 2021 will be Margaret Mitchell, of course. And we have slots for 6 main papers, for 18 seminars, and 18 offered papers. So this is the normal structure of the SNTS meetings. We have, Margaret has a planning committee to make sure that we're sorted out on the main papers and the seminars. We had received a large number of guest invitations at the point at which we were still thinking to meet in Rome in 2020. And we encourage members to identify scholars who might be guests at the Leuven 2021 meeting. So please keep those invitations in mind. Todd, have we got any questions or anything on the live stream yet?
John, at this point, just greetings from colleagues to one another, and congratulatory word to Christina. But beyond that, no questions or concerns have been raised.
Okay. In that case, I'll turn the meeting over to you, the Assistant Secretary for new member nominations.
Colleagues, it is a pleasure to announce the following 27 scholars as new members to our society. I will name them singly and the country where they are presently doing their work. Michael Days, USA. Daniel Darko, USA. Peter Doble, UK. John Christopher Edwards, USA. Dennis Fricker, France. Edmund Gallagher, USA. Angela Kim Harkins, USA. Thomas Atina, Canada. Hisayasu Ito, Japan. Esther Kobel, Germany. Roig Lotaro, Netherlands. Grant McCaskill, UK. Heidrun Mader, Germany. Maximilian Majas, Slovenia. Andrew Vuvi, USA. Robert Miles, Australia. Thomas O'Loughlin, UK. Eyal Regev, Israel. Randolph Richards, USA. Elizabeth Shively, UK. Anna Rebecca Solivag, Norway. David Starling, Australia. Jennifer Strawbridge, UK. Lourdes Garcia Urania, Spain. Meredith J.C. Warren, UK. And Robin J. Whitaker, Australia. These are the 27 that were nominated, seconded, circulated among committee membership, and as a result are now deemed duly elected members of our society. I want to thank each of you who made nominations and encourage all of us to continue to identify and propose colleagues for membership into our society. In recent years, one of our commitments, our shared concerns and stated commitments is to further diversify our society, including with respect to gender, and delighted to report that 10 of the 27 nominations and thereby new members of our society this year are female colleagues. So thank you once again for your nominations, and I know that Christina will be delighted to receive these nominations as we transition. Feel free to send them to me and or Christina, and we will be certain to process the nominations to get them in front of the committee and ultimately the society. These nominations are the lifeblood of our society, and please take the time to nominate colleagues so we can continue our shared work together. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Thank you, Todd, and let me extend my congratulations also to those who have been newly elected as members. I also must, as president, announce the deaths of members and former members of the society, and we'll follow this with a moment of silence. Franz Annen from Switzerland, Heinrich Barlink, the Netherlands, Norbert Baumert, Austria, Otto Becher, Germany, Sander Cherhati, Hungary, James Dunn, the UK president in 2002, Rinaldo Fabris, Italy, Antonio Garcia Moreno, Spain, Paul Hammer, the USA, Lars Hartman, Sweden, Anthony Harvey, United Kingdom, Larry Hurtado, United Kingdom, Roland Kearns, Germany, Ulrich Lutz, Switzerland, president in 1997, John Mbiti, Switzerland, Felice Montanini, Italy, Maria Neubrand, Germany, Peter Pokorny, Czech Republic, president in 1994, Errol Rhodes, USA, Bernd Schaller, Germany, Lionel Swain, United Kingdom, John Turner, USA, Ugo Vanni, Italy, Antonio Vargas Machuca, Spain, Arthur Wainwright, USA, Stephen Wilson, Canada, and Christian Wolf, Germany. I invite you to observe a moment of silence in memory of our colleagues. Thank you. Todd, is there any items that to which we need to respond?
John, none have come in on the live feed. In the comments section, once again, greetings from various colleagues, one to another, but no concerns or questions have been raised.
Okay, good. This pretty much brings to an end the business. A summary of what has been said in the live stream will go out by email to members. We are aware that some members did not receive a notification of the link to the live stream meeting, or it disappeared into junk mail or something like that. I'd like to again express my thanks to the retiring members of the committee, Danielle Gerber and Corina Zamfir. Thank them for their contributions to the committee over the last 3 years. A special word of thanks to Andrew Clark for his service to the society as the secretary. I think we're all aware of just how much work goes into that position, and thank Andrew very much for his service to the society. Thanks also to Jean Zumstein, the past president, who agreed to remain on the committee during this rather strange year, and to Margaret Mitchell and to John Barclay for agreeing to defer their presidency by 1 year. A special word of thanks to Josver Haydn, who stepped into the breach and has done a great deal of planning for a meeting in Leuven 2021 at very short order, and to our colleagues in Melbourne and in Rome for their willingness to defer their meetings till 2022 and 2023. So I conclude this live stream meeting with the expressed wish to see you, to greet you in Leuven in 2021. Again, the meeting to occur July the 27th to the 30th, where we met in Leuven a few years ago for a very well-organized and fantastic meeting. And I'm sure that we're going to have the same thing next year. So my best wishes to all of you. Thanks to the committee members for all of their help, their assistance, their advice. And we hope that you stay well and that we see you in Leuven a year from now.
John, may I add just a quick note?
Sure.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I want to say on behalf of all of us on the committee and all officers in the light stream of our society, a special word of thanks to Professor John Kloppenborg for really stepping into the breach, and an act of scholarly and personal generosity to stay on in the leadership role for 2 years, which is an awful lot. Because as you know, our presidents are already there as president nominee, president-elect, etc. So John Kloppenborg has given us the real gift of continuity of leadership at this time. And so chapeau and thank you to you, John.
Thank you. All right, good day, good evening, good night to colleagues around the world. And we will be in contact shortly with a summary of this, and we will see you in Leuven.